classic. People were like, Mike Shawn, where you been for 60 days? Yo, Aristotle, let's tell her. Straight out of rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael, trying to break this alcoholic cycle. 2 shots, 3 shots, just to start the day. My girl mad cause I'm even drunk on Sundays. Every day, I'm headed to the liquor store. Take a shower, liquor coming out my pores. People saying, Mike Shawn, you better try and chill. Mind your business and hand me some Advil. Got a headache, I'm so hungover. Gotta work in the morning, hope I'm sober. DUI, now I'm getting pulled over. Oh Lord, now I'm getting pulled over. Please, sir, step out the car. Hand me your license and recite the alphabet backwards. Backwards? Oh! Straight out of rehab, crazy alcoholic up in AA. Say my name out loud, they reply, hey! 60 days in a drug-free clean stay. Cold word, I was on a little vacay. Sharing feelings that I never thought I'd ever say. Grabbing tissues, eyes sweaty, I don't wanna stay. Calling home, yo, let me talk to my maid. No, for real, let me talk to my maid. Man up, 12 steps is the game plan. Tell the truth if you really wanna beat it, man. No chicks, no drinks, pass on the tab. Michael Shawn, and I'm straight out of rehab. We the worst records, baby. We have just ruined another classic song. Michael Shawn, Aristotle, Pluto, Resto, Pills, Cosby, my man Flip, Mika Badass. Yeah, Michael Shawn, we the worst records. You know what I say? Yeah, yeah. Straight out of rehab. It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Shawn wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday. Also, we have our spoken word moment and feature today where we got KT going to rock out with a few of her spoken word friends at 8 o'clock. That should be interesting and dope and all that. I think Sequisa is going to be up here. I'm not sure. Jay Black is here early because he has decided that there's no in the world Sexy Mo can beat him on the show ever in the history of the world. And I have to put in my order for a Takeover Legend t-shirt, Jay Black. I have to
which version? You know, we got some versions. We got the Takeover Legends, the square version like this. We got the baseball graffiti, the one that Nikki White Chocolate ordered. It says Takeover Legends and graffiti just going across Takeover Legends.
Right.
That was dope.
I might get that. I might have to order them both. I need a little discount, but you know, I am gonna order them, but I need a little discount. I need a promo code.
You gotta talk to the boss. You gotta talk to the female.
I need a promo code, lady. I need a promo code. Because I already know you made the one for free that you did see I wore for my first.
Okay. No, wait, she didn't make that for free. the Takeover Legends community raised money, and they paid. That was their
Oh.
part of their donation, and she got compensated for her services.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need more of those. I'm gonna need more of those. So I have a budget to the side. So give me a promo code discount. Have me pay for the
You
actual
want several versions of Takeover Legends shirts.
Several versions of the Takeover Legends, and I need the hoodie that she made me, because I know that's gonna take a lot more work.
The love me for who I am
with the picture on the back, because I'm getting too many compliments on that. Too many people are stopping me and going like,
so you need it in the short sleeve version, the long sleeve.
Yeah, I needed the short sleeve.
You need all of them.
Yeah, so I need to, and then I need to wear them in all the. That's the bartering. I'm gonna wear them in all my Instagram posts. I'm gonna wear them in all the Instagram and taking pictures and woke up inspired.
Different color, and then you're gonna put. Oh, you're gonna tag and say wokeupinspired.com.
Yeah, then we're gonna tag and say wokeupinspired.com.
I see the angle now. So you wanna first you said discount, now you saying free. So I don't know which one it is. Well,
no. What I'll do is I'm gonna send the video. I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna post it. And then
that's like a commercial. That's gonna be like
it's gonna be a commercial. I'm gonna have Monty start with the back of me turned, and then I'm gonna turn around.
Ooh, that's fire. Me. Honestly, that was planned, but that's fire.
And then and then I'm gonna turn around. I'm like, yo, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Now this hoodie was created custom for me by wokeupinspired.com. If you would like to get your logo, your brand customized, go to wokeupinspired.com. And don't forget to check out Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends on YouTube, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday.
Subscribe and
there it is. The whole thing right there. Monica Casey, what's going on? Good morning.
Dim Dollars was first though. Dim Dollars was up early. He been rocking in a lot of comments first. So good morning, Dim Dollars. Good morning, Annette. Good morning, Afro Queen. I saw, who else did I see? I saw a whole bunch of people. Shelly, I saw Cousin Ash, Nikki White Chocolate, Ashabu, LaShawn. Did I see LaShawn? I think I saw LaShawn. Good morning, the whole community. Miss Parker.
The whole community. Miss Parker. What up, Miss Parker? So, is the announcement? Y'all already know the announcement.
No, everybody does it. The people in our text group, which I got to add you to, by the way. I'm about sick of getting harassed.
No, but I'm good. But I'm not. I think y'all should have something to yourselves.
I got to add you in this text group. They be sending weird stuff, violations too. I don't know what Cousin Ash was sending yesterday, but we're in a little text group too. That's crazy to have a show that is such a community that we in the text group.
It's going to get bigger. It's going to be the biggest text group in the history of text groups. We're gonna get 100 people in one text group, and y'all gonna be bothering each other forever.
Not if they be sending the stuff to Ash. I don't understand Cousin Ash. I think maybe it's baby brain. Maybe she really is pregnant.
What is Cousin Ash sending?
That's why you need to be in the group. That's exactly why.
No. You ain't gonna get me like that just because of what I don't know. You ain't gonna get me like that. So, all right. So this is the announcement.
Hold on.
Are you doing it?
Let me just play it. Let me just play this right now.
You go.
For those who didn't know, it says new radio talent official announcement.
You are one of the best interviews I have ever had. Public speaker, stand-up comedian, orator, and former radio personality.
Absolutely. Started my whole career right here in the big city of Philly. Right here.
Stand up. So would you ever think about coming back to it?
You know what it is, Michael Shawn, 100.3 WRNB. The original pimp is back in these Philly streets. Delaware, what up? Jersey, what up? We come back in a few minutes and rock out some more. I'm back in the building.
Hello, Michael Shawn.
Hey, yeah. I'm bad.
So, would you consider it?
Absolutely. That'd be like a dream come true.
Well, let me make your dreams come true. I have a position available on Saturdays, 3 to 6, Sundays, 4 to 7. You down?
I am absolutely down.
We doing big pimpin', we spending cheese. Check them out now. Big pimpin' on.
Bam! The announcement. Bam! For those who didn't know, bam!
There it is. So this Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. this Saturday, it starts off You can check me out on 100.3 WRNB. I will be there. The official Takeover Legends takeover has popped off severely in the city of Philly. When I tell you the summer of redemption is here. The summer of redemption is here. So everybody in here, understand you are part of this takeover.
Yeah, yes.
Understand you are part of this takeover.
Coming with us.
So the phone lines will be open for you when I'm on that radio station. So on Saturdays, especially Saturdays when we take off. Congrats, fucking thank you, Nikki. Thank you for everybody who sent a congratulations. I want y'all to be a part of the show on Saturdays if you're available, the way you are a part of the show right here. So we moving this. We moving right now. Now this is here. This is the foundation of everything. This show. This show is everything.
His guns. No, he wasn't. He had no guns. Look,
I ain't got no guns yet. I got water pistols. I got water pistols.
It was a funny stick though.
But yeah. But they cut out they cut out some of the funny parts.
Look, Nikki said, "Jay Black, are you in the mix too?" What are you talking about?
In the mix.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. This is how
Takeover Legends. They already took down names. They took down names of who's part of the Takeover Legends.
They need to know who the squad is.
Who the squad is.
Who gonna be up here? Yo, I saw the press release. I thought about Tawana. The general manager, vice president said, "This is nostalgic for me. I remember growing up listening to Michael Shawn, putting the ice cubes in the glass and popping the champagne. You remember used to play. We used to do it all the time. You know, to have a drink,
and it really sounded like a Coke, but it was the imagination. It was the the ice cubes. Was let's pour some drinks.
When he said that in the press release, I was like, yo, he really was a listener of the show. So absolutely, this is big, Nikki. Yes, we all are coming along for the ride. We all going to be part of it. The whole squad. It's the Takeover Legends, and that's what the moniker is, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. But we let Mike do his thing right now. Let him build up.
Good.
Let him build up right there, and then Saturdays, Sundays, and then on and more and more and more.
So the movement moves to radio, but it stays here first. This is the foundation of everything. I already got the app. 100.3 R&B. All right, so you got the app, and so that's the Philly station. Okay, congrats, Mike.
Yeah,
thank you.
Myself, I wouldn't download it.
So we're gonna be a problem child out here. So we're gonna move, and so it's gonna get big, y'all. It's gonna get big. So just get ready for the ride because we're gonna have fun.
You can't even tell them everything that's going on. You can't even mention everything.
I know, Rick. All of us must think alike. I don't know what Rick said. Let me go back. Did you send Mo the link when you put the link out?
I emailed it. Actually, somebody else should be popping on too. Wait a minute. Congrats. It's been good. Oh no, he said it's been a good run. He said like it's over. Like you ain't gonna be here no more, Mike.
Ain't nobody. I'm here. I'm here, Rick. I'm here. I'm telling you, I'm here.
You shady.
Why you trying to dampen the mood, Rick? Why? He's such a white man.
White man always gotta make it about them. That's what white teams do. Oh, I can't say start. Yo, I gotta be careful what I say now. I gotta be careful because I don't want to get Mike canceled, and then it's gonna get all
the views or opinions are expressed by Jay Black or just of Jay Black and not of the Takeover Legends when he doesn't read the room. Listen, you can get canceled, but listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Just when you think they can't release no more clips about Chili, talk about getting canceled, just when you think there's not enough, there can't be more. Oh, they're bringing up interviews from back in the day. They're bringing up interviews.
The UK is the Black Lives Matter movement. Did you guys feel strongly about it when it was all kicking off in America? Did you go on any marches? Did you go on any anti-Trump marches? But you having said that you're not into politics that much, did that affect you?
Well, I didn't go into any marches or anything like that, but for me, all lives matter. All lives matter.
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Here we go.
And everything you like the real Chili. Oops, I did it again. In the words of Britney Spears, oops, I did it again. Yo, what?
100.3, yes, 100.3.
Yes. 100.3 WRNB in Philly. So I want you to get that app, and I want y'all to call up Saturday. And I'm gonna record, and I'm gonna play y'all live on the show. So I want y'all to be, I want you to be part of this. Nick, I see the comments.
Said, I hope you ain't put C Chung on the list when they was like, "Yo, who's the takeover legends?" Hope you ain't. And then, here go Shady Queen Boy.
I saw him in the comments on IG.
He was. Shut up. Y'all stupid.
C been down. C been down since way back, y'all.
Oh, now we know where he at. Oh, now here goes C Chung. So, yo, when we at the station, what time is the concert? Yeah, what time? Who coming up? Let me. Now, I see what it is. No. C has been.
C been down. C just ain't consistent. C is consistently not consistent. That's what he is. But he's brilliant. Yeah, can I get a 100.3 t-shirt? Don't start with the merch shit. Don't start.
He didn't crack the mic on the first show yet.
How about you get a Takeover Legend shirt? How about you get a Takeover Legend shirt? How about you do that? Go to wokeuపింspired.com. How about you do that?
We got to add them on there. Takeover Legend section again.
Rick, yes, it has been a good run. This might be the last time we hear from it. No, Trent said, what is wrong? Why are you falling for that?
Nah, we definitely.
I'm here every morning.
This train.
I'm here every morning. You know what you get big. You don't have time for the little people. Man, the little.
I'm keeping him level-headed. Stop. Y'all know darn well I always keep him level-headed.
If you don't stop with it. Do it here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that now. Boom, Sequisa, the angry nurse practitioner, is in the room. So, if you want to do her early, we got to do it quick because we got the 8 o'clock. I thought we were gonna do her at 8:30, like we normally.
7:30, 7:45. Let me get Sequisa the link.
Yeah, we got about 2 episodes. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Tawana Coleman. Thank you.
Got about 2 episodes left for Mike just disappeared.
Rick, shut the hell up. I'm not going nowhere.
Sexy Mo. No, Sexy Mo was on the list. Sexy Mo's
on the list. The whole point of doing this radio show, the whole point of everything I'm doing is to make this, is to create this. Yeah, Tawana said, leave my brother C Chung alone. Yeah, we leave C Chung alone. C Chung is good. Y'all don't understand C Chung. I understand C Chung. That's why I don't take nothing personal. I get C Chung. I get him. Oh, she's in the building. Hold up.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
We got to play the announcement again for Mo, even though Mo already know. Let's play it for Mo.
You are one of the best interviews I have ever had. Public speaker, stand-up comedian, orator, and former radio personality.
Absolutely. Started my whole career right here in the big city of Philly. Right here.
Stand up. So would you ever think about coming back to it?
You know what it is, Michael Shawn, 100.3 WRNB. The original pimp is back in these Philly streets. Delaware, what up? Jersey, what up? We come back in a few minutes and rock out some more. I'm back in the building.
Hello, Michael Shawn.
Hey, yeah. Not bad.
So, would you consider it?
Absolutely. That'd be like a dream come true.
Well, let me make your dreams come true. I have a position available on Saturdays, 3 to 6, Sundays, 4 to 7. You down?
I am absolutely down.
We doing big pimpin', we spending cheap. Check them out now. Big pimpin' on BLA.
Can't play too much hold.
That was quite an announcement.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're back.
Official. And they wanted the names, Mo. They said, who's part of the Takeover Legends? Because the show is Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends taking over the weekends.
Yeah, so they got your names. They got everybody's names.
Just you're official. You made the list. You made the list, Mo.
Everybody just hang in there. It's gonna be a big summer, the summer of redemption. Remember that, the summer of redemption. We might create an AI version of Mike. Y'all don't have to create an AI version. I'm here every morning, people. C Chunk is allegedly like the TOL babe. No, C Chunk is around.
He's a real person.
He's just not consistent. He's not gonna wake up every morning and do it. We got him. Now that my boundaries are in order, I can send them, hey, big head text with Mike. gets his foreign car. You can send. I'm single. You can send the hey big text. I'm just saying the hey big head. You can send all that. You can send. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it till you got to worry about it. Don't worry about it. Worry about till I send you. If I send you a text, I say chill. Then you know something is happening.
Something going on. Chill, Nick. Chill. You
Yeah,
out.
chill. You out.
You out.
But if I send you laugh emojis and I send you the crying laugh emojis, then you know we all good. Just enjoy. I understand. I get it. So yeah, we just played Chili's and more hot water. Yeah, Chili hit the All Lives Matter.
UK is the Black Lives Matter movement. Did you guys feel strongly about it when it was all kicking off in America? Did you go on any marches? Did you go on any anti-Trump marches? But you having said that you're not into the politics that much, did that affect you?
Well, I didn't go into any marches or anything like that, but for me, all lives matter. All lives matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, once she hit the All Lives Matter, she was once she starts hitting the All Lives Matter, hold up, this stream y'all gotta get faster. Once she starts saying All Lives Matter, a white man is
She got big dash.
It's a wrap.
The programming has been programmed. The programming has been programmed, and it's. But you know what? I was thinking about this. It's really our fault. It's really our fault for not keeping celebrities in celebrities' places.
Use "our" loosely.
Well, no. I say no. I'm not. I'm going to say "our" because we pay attention and we get our feelings hurt when these celebrities do this, and this is what their job is, people. This is what their job is, to entertain us and to give us an escape from our reality, to give us an escape, sometimes to inspire. But we've turned celebrities into an obsession where we truly believe that they can change everything. And you know what they do? They are part of a system. They are part of a system that they can't speak out of turn. And if they were to speak out of turn, their careers would be deaded. Hence, Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, all of a sudden, Public Enemy on Def Jam. All of a sudden, they weren't good enough. They were moved right out. So just understand, when you start putting all this thought and all these feelings into a celebrity that is owned by a system that has literally perpetuated the greatest stereotypes of every brown and black person in America. Please, thank you. Please do not. This is our fault. This is why we walk around as 40-year-olds and say we're part of a Navy and we ain't never been on a ship. This is why we walk around with our heads in worshiping of Beyonce. I'm not saying don't go to the concerts. I'm saying you gotta put certain things in perspective. I use you the way you use me to buy your tickets. The way you use me to buy your music is the way I use you. I use you for my entertainment. I don't use you to be a political leader, because you're gonna be a political leader one day, and the next day you're gonna be doing some buffoonery, which is okay because we all do that, but that's not what we want our civil rights leaders or our activists to be doing. I want my activists to be doing one job. I don't want them releasing a single. I don't want them releasing a movie.
New music.
I don't want no new music drops. This is what we did. This is what we're down to. So listen, I don't agree with anything Chili did, but
it's her actions of liking all of those Trump posts, following all of the MAGAs, the black people, the couple black folk that's rep hard for Trump, the Lauren, like her actions on top of her words is where the problem is, and that's why she can't get out of it.
It's hard to walk stuff like that back.
Yeah.
And then you have to recognize that, you know, she's a global brand. We're not talking about local artists or small impact. Things that you say and things that you do on social media have a larger impact. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. You know, and it's not like it was like a one-offer. She knew what she was doing. And I don't know why she thought she was going to fly up under the radar. You know, Black social media, they don't play. They gonna find everything all the way down from.
And she lied with the whole. I made a mistake, and I reposted by accident.
Her PR team did a botch up job of even trying to clean this up. They could have just left it and hope that the story died down, or put something up that was going to create a diversion. The tour alone would have created a diversion if she would have just left it. Whoever does her PR, they royally screwed her up.
LaShawn said, okay, so Chili, Chrisette Michelle, they get more smoke than Nelly, Snoop, Jay, Ice Cube, and many others. I mean, it is a selective, it's the whole Ja Rule effect. Ja Rule, he catch that heat, but Fat Joe and Rick Ross didn't. Like, some people just are more prone to getting shut down. The Chili's and the Chrisette Michelle, because Chili's a rap now, because she lied and got caught in a lie. On top of that,
but I'm telling you, it's the bully technique. It's the bully technique, and we pick and choose who we will attack thoroughly on who we can bully and who we like more. Because Chrisette Michelle, as talented as she was, that was something everybody could jump. Oh, damn, Mike already talking them big money calls.
Big money calls and left us already. I got this important call. I'll be back. Rick don't miss nothing.
No.
Rick is hilarious.
But look. We know right now there's a certain rapper that is selling out Yankee Stadium that has more drama behind him.
All right.
Let's keep I just want to keep it 100. That has more stuff behind him that you should be pissed off at. And y'all have already moved on from him. To shit on Chili because y'all scared to death to actually go against what you like, who you're obsessed with.
Hove has never reposted saying Michelle Obama was a man. Hove is not following Trump and all these people saying all lives matter and liking. That's not what he's doing.
The person, his right-hand woman got pardoned by Trump.
And that means
in order to get pardoned by Trump, you don't get pardoned by Trump for giving nothing.
No, you're giving something. There's an exchange there, or you're gonna owe. They're gonna say, when we call on you, make sure you answer.
I got
nothing political is free. There's no free political no free exchange in politics.
We beating up on this woman. We're beating up on this woman because we're scared to beat up on somebody else, because everybody else financially has something to gain, or people don't want their Instagram to get suppressed, or the TikTok to get suppressed, or to get reported, or their YouTube to get reported. So what do? We pile on going at Chili. And I am disappointed, but you know what? I take it upon myself, because let me see if I have it, because Malcolm tried to tell us years ago. Years ago, he tried to tell us. He tried to tell us, and nobody wanted to listen. Well, people did listen back then.
Well, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
And Malcolm X's words still ring true today. I don't give a damn what Nick Cannon, Nicki Maga Minaj, Chili from TLC have to say about politics. Shut up. And
I'm just saying, this is our fault.
Shifting gears, is Wellness Wednesday. We have our guest in the green room.
What you want to say, Mo? What were you going to say?
I was saying use ours loosely.
No, I can't. I'm not saying use ours loosely.
I don't subscribe to that. We've been around celebrities long enough to understand that they are human. They put their pants, their legs in one leg at a time, just like everybody else. I think again, I blame the publicist, whoever's on her team who tried to clear this up, along with like the Jay-Z's and the other artists who are out there who we don't like to talk on too much because of what may happen to us, the shutdown of our pages and all of those things. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't stop that.
But this is what kills me. Now people talking about not going to the concerts. Do you know how many corporations you support that are literally blatantly supporting Trump?
No, Hov wasn't famous. No, that was a lie, and it was proven to be a lie.
Whoa, Foxy Brown was a lie.
All right, so Quisa's here is Wellness Wednesdays, people. This is where we want to talk about some health and wellness. She's our nurse practitioner. She's our doctor. She gives us advice. She helps us figure out if you eat seafood and does that immediately affect you when you go into the gynecologist. Kind of that person.
Gynecologist, yeah, you good.
Yeah, that person.
Yeah.
With her as well as we get educated. So good morning, Sequisa. Good morning.
Good morning, but I know this is Wellness Wednesday, but I really wanted to get in on this chili thing because Mike and Shawn, I said the same thing yesterday, baby. And can I tell you, they came for me because all I said was, y'all going so hard at this woman because I researched it and they said she donated $800. But you go to Walmart, who has donated hundreds of millions of dollars. And so I said, if you going to Walmart, if you shopping at Starbucks, if you wearing Gucci, if you doing all this other stuff, you shouldn't say nothing about chili. And that's just how I feel. And then people start accusing me of tap dancing. And I'm like, fuck chili. She chose her side. It's the wrong one. So I won't be participating in anything that she has anything to do with. But my thing is, why do we only have the smoke for the women? Christian Michelle sung for Trump before he even did anything. And they still mad at him. But you got the men that tap danced after and they get a pass. Why is that? I don't understand.
Yeah. I want to see the Breakfast Club get Chili on there and give the softball interview that they gave to Snoop Dogg. Because I want Chili to go on there and say, I gave y'all 20 years. I gave y'all 20 years. And this is what y'all going to hold against me. Of all the stuff, I work with Michelle Obama, and y'all going to hold this against me. Not that she sounds like she smokes Newports. And y'all, sorry, that was my impersonation of Chili. I don't know why I got into to that. I want that softball interview. I want you to say what you said to Snoop Dogg. And I got love for Charlamagne. But Charlamagne, I want you to say this. What you said. People act like you voted for Trump.
He gave Candace Owens a soft interview too.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
That's not like him. That's not like him. Charlamagne is never soft on people.
And I let the Candace Owens because I feel like Candace Owens was working, but you're not gonna bamboozle. I'm not gonna have my eyeglasses on for anybody. I like Candace Owens, but I'm not putting the glasses on and ignore everything. I'm not ignoring everything because you're part of this system. You're part of this political system, and at some point, y'all all deceive us. And that's why none of these politicians, none of these congressmen or senators ever want to say, everybody meet at the Capitol, 20 million deep, because we have to remove them. Because you don't want this system totally destroyed because you benefit off of it. You make money off of it. So what you want to do is remodel it. Y'all want to take this guy out so y'all can still do what you do, but he is fucking it up for everybody because he doesn't care about your system. He doesn't care about the denials. He doesn't care about the deception. He cares about him. He cares about the billions that he's making and his Heritage Foundation, who has put the plan in that everybody told you this is what they were doing. Everybody said over and over again, it's Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation, and that was the game plan. And everybody said no. But you don't want to break it all down because that means the AIPAC money has to go. Stephen A. Smith was on the Bill Maher show, and they were against people turning down AIPAC money. Stephen A. Smith literally said, I think it's not good to turn. They said it's not good to turn down the bag. So they're all in cahoots. Hakeem Jeffries took money. Cory Booker took money.
I hate when you go at our
question.
people.
I have a question though. As someone who's running for office, if you turn down the money that you need to run for office, how you expect us to run for office? Because y'all ain't donating.
Because you don't get the APAC money when you're running for office. You get the APAC money when you're in.
No,
you
but
get
I'm
the
saying,
APAC money when you're in.
I'm just not talking about APAC. I'm talking about others.
No,
they look at you by who gives you money and who you accept for money. But then again, they want you to run. You got to have, these people have millions of dollars that they've invested in winning these races. And the Democratic Party, you know how much I got when I ran? I got $100. What the hell am I supposed to do with $100?
And that's why
typically that typically our culture doesn't. We're not donators.
So what do you think is going to happen?
Don't do that.
They don't support. And then when you said earlier about you don't want your civil rights leader doing anything else, how are they going to pay their bills?
Listen, this is why
that's how I lost my clinic, is trying not to do anything other than take care of my community. But my community was not feeding me, and then I lost my clinic. So I'm out here singing. I got my karaoke machine. I'm singing for money for my clinic, because you got to do what you got to do to pay your bills.
And I totally understand that. What I meant was, I can't have you be in position. You are in position and you still want to do other things. You got the job.
They still got to eat.
You got the, well, then listen, I don't know. I can't have my governor actually doing other, like I can't have my governor and my politicians be celebrities, because when you mix that up, it turns into something else. And the celebrity thing is so obsessive. Bill Clinton literally won an election. A portion of the reason why he won an election is because he played a fucking saxophone on Arsenio Hall. And everybody was like, oh, he was really our first black president.
Now.
So there is, and this is why, and I can't change what happened when Bernie Sanders and John McCain were fighting for campaign reform to put a cap on how much you could spend. They tore that shit down. Democrats and Republicans tore that shit down because they knew if you tear that shit down where you could only spend a certain amount of money on a campaign, and this is how much money you could spend, now all of a sudden your message better be something powerful in order for you to get people to vote. But they allowed the people, we should know that something is wrong. When Kamala Harris, who I voted for, can raise hundreds of millions of dollars
in weeks.
But we can't raise hundreds of millions of dollars for what? For us? For healthcare?
My only issue I have with you, Mike, and Shaquisa, I guess if that's the case, Mo, when we talk about our black leaders that are trying and you downplay them and you make it seem like they're part of the problem, we need to uplift. Republicans don't do that. MAGA, they will not say nothing bad about Trump ever. They would not. That's one thing I always say. Is there anything Trump did wrong? They have nothing to say that he did wrong. But us as black folks and Puerto Ricans, we're quick to say, Hakeem Jeffries, you're the problem. Cory Booker, you took APEC. Why do we always got to put our people down?
Can I explain? I don't know how I ended up in there with Michael Shawn, because
I don't know, because I feel like you be championing some of the stuff Mike say too.
Can I explain? Can I explain?
Sometimes what he's saying is valid in holding our own accountable too. So it's
but that's not the game plan, Mo. That game plan don't work.
Tearing them down.
But that should be inside conversations. I'm with Jay Black on that. That should be inside conversations. They are organized to a T. They do not say anything about, like when they had that debate. It was us that told him how he messed up. It was us that pointed out the mistakes that he was made. It wasn't them. They too dumb. They don't know this stuff. Where you think they got it from? And then they turned around and started telling us how all the mistakes that he made that we had told him. If we hadn't said anything, they would have not known that Biden had COVID and was having some confusion and some delays, even though he answered every question and Trump didn't answer none. Everything that they get to use against us is stuff that we give them.
And the reason why I do that is because those are the people we elect. And when they get elected, they're in cahoots. So that's why they have to be exposed. Because if somebody is in cahoots with what's going on,
I agree.
Then we wasted our energy supporting them.
No, we didn't.
No, we did, because when it get in, this goes for Republican. Let me finish. Republican or Democrat. Once they get in, they are taken over by the web, and they will have bills that they will be signing because they will be compromising certain things, and they say, "No, I got to sign this," even though I got.
think Kamala would have did that? You do not
They
think
all have to do that.
If we would not be in this situation if Kamala
No,
won.
I'm not saying this situation.
But
what I'm saying
they're all in cahoots.
No, what I'm saying is Bernie Sanders even said it. He was like, we can't vote for stuff and then y'all add other stuff in there, which means if I vote for this, then that means it goes against this. And they were trying to reform that, but they won't. If we vote for something, it has to be just about this. It can't be added in as a deal, as a number 2 at McDonald's. Well, if you vote for universal health care, then you'll have to vote for this, this, and this. And they've been complaining, but they won't switch it up because they make millions upon millions being part of the political system. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, we got to call people out because guess what? Then when they get in and we go like this, well, what's changed? Well, why's my health care? Why are more people off of health care now than ever? And we just say Trump, Trump, Trump. And you're right. But it was the system that could have been changed before this. But they wouldn't do it because everybody goes along because they making bread. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
I hear you.
I really don't think a lot of people cared about them making bread as long as they were getting fed. And the problem is now the people aren't getting fed and you still making bread. Make it make sense.
Facts.
Well, speaking of bread,
no, Mike was speechless. I saw him.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't because the fact of the matter is when people make that much money, when people start making money, what do they want to do? They want to make more money.
More money.
And what they have to do is they have to get deeper into the system and get deeper into the roots of everything to make more money. It becomes an obsession, and that's where the political power changes. That's why we're the ones who always get fucked in this, especially. I mean,
so it goes back to the lesser of two evils.
We can't do the lesser of two evils anymore. The lesser of two evils is what got us here. We've been bamboozled for 50 years about the lesser of two evils. And the lesser of two evils got us right here.
Well, I would feel more comfortable if it was Kamala in there. I would feel more comfortable with that aspect.
The lesser two evils got us here. Even when the superhero Barack Obama was there, we realized now that if he wanted to sign executive orders recklessly, he could have signed executive orders. He could have literally done.
Trump don't play the game.
No, but Trump.
The other politicians play the game.
No, the game. Exactly. That's what has to be disrupted. The game. That's what has to be disrupted. And I don't think we're ever going to see it in my lifetime. So I might just be talking to a wall. That's the game that's got us screwed. The game is never to benefit the masses in all of us who work every day, who get up every day. The game isn't to benefit us. They refuse to give us anything. Every time they give us something, you know what they say? Every time we're supposed to get what we deserve, they say, no, handouts are bad in America. Handouts are bad. It sets a bad tone in America for handouts.
As long as people have enough to be comfortable. Afro Queen says, as long as people have enough to be comfortable, they won't fight back against the exploitation.
But I have to push back on Mike a little bit. It wasn't just the lesser of two evils that got us here. It was also the fact that we didn't go back and make sure that the lesser of two evils was handling business like we were supposed to. A lot of times we never even knew who the politician was until it was time to run. Do you know how many people that did not even know how primaries work? That means we're not voting. Like they showed up to vote because we told them to, and then they didn't understand why they had all these names on the ballot, which means we're not voting like we're supposed to. We're not researching. And once that person is in office, if we're not watching them, then they will become corrupt. We're not monitoring them when they get in office and make sure they're holding up those promises. And that's another reason, besides having to vote for the less of two evils, that other side became evil because we wasn't watching their ass. And that's the truth.
Well, and there's nothing wrong that Squeeze, I can't disagree with anything you said. The problem is by the time they get to the primaries, in order for you to get to those positions, they've already sunk their teeth into you. So it's like we didn't listen personally. I've never heard of Barack Obama until he made the speech at the DNC convention.
True for me too.
But the Scouters have. The Scouters already have.
They know who's up next.
They already know who's up next. This thing that we think that anybody can know, you have to go to the certain colleges. Yeah, ain't nobody ever gonna become the president who, and no diss Tawana, so don't jump on here. Ain't nobody graduating Howard University and becoming the president of the United States. Just understand, you have to be part of there is not one president that didn't go to the appropriate college. In order for you to ever be president, you have to go to the appropriate college. And I'll get the list for him. I'll get the list for him.
Your Harvards, your Princetons, your Yales.
Your Yales. They are too busy pushing political parties like sports. Thank you for saying it, because I said we done turned politics into sports. You pick a team and you ride with them no matter what, because it was people understand, but it's way too nuanced for that. No, it absolutely is. But anyway,
it's important to vote on your local level, because that's where it starts.
That might be the last place where we actually have control. You're right, Mo. Yeah, you're right.
Don't wait for just a presidential election. Your school board, your local school board, all of those local.
And they have it strict in these small counties because there is no Democrat, and so they have them programmed that if there's no Democrat, you do not vote Republican regardless. And that's how they're being able to take over these small towns, because our people really believe that even though I have to vote, my Republicans. If only a sheriff is running, why wouldn't you vote? Just because you better pick which Republican is best served. But we don't do that. If it's not Democrat, we don't vote. And that's the reason why these little towns are red. And that's true.
And just another thing, the reason why they want to keep us for multiple, there's 100 reasons. The reason they want to keep us working these 40-hour, 50-hour, 60-hour weeks. And the reason why they want to keep it is because they want us overwhelmed. They would never want people to be financially comfortable, because then they'd be different people running for school boards.
Yes.
They'd be different people running to be a mayor or a city council member, because people would literally have time to actually think about something and not come home and go directly to eat dinner and go directly to sleep to get ready to slave it out again the next day. And I use that term slave it out loosely, people. I'm not comparing anything to slavery. I'm just saying, but they wanted that mentality that when we go to sleep, all we're thinking about is the alarm going off and the robots. And I'm one of them, the robots. I just happen to be blessed to be able to do this show. The robots get up and go back to work. And we're figuring out
slavery, though. It's mental slavery. They have us in chain mentally to believe that we have to work on these jobs doing what they tell us to do in order to survive, when you actually can go into business. Like it dawned on me when I was a nurse practitioner. My boss did not have not now degree, and I had 5, and he was my boss.
Damn. Damn. He was like, wait, I'm more qualified than you. Well, Kamala was the most qualified.
He was getting paid $250 for my work, and he paid me $65.
Same here. No, I mean, in my field as well, the agency gets, the big bucks. They'll get like 400, and they'll be like, all right, anywhere between 65 and 75 an hour for you. And you're just like, what?
No, thank you.
How does that balance out when I'm the one that's the provider, and I'm doing all the work, but it's just a part of a larger system.
Well, Kim from Harlem was saying the Mondies of the world, Mike, your daughter, the younger generation is going to be the hopefully the ones that change their narrow-minded thinking of politics. They may be this generation, maybe
on them. They're making it almost impossible for the younger generation to make a decent living.
Let me tell you what the 22-year-old who works with me at my high-paying job. Let me tell you what he does. Let me tell you what, and we got to get to KT and Sequisa. I love your commentary, and I'm sorry we couldn't get into more health stuff. So I apologize for that, because
he likes this more probably.
We got this. No, but this is amazing. Let me tell you what this young person does. This young person just left yesterday to spend a month in Japan and China. This is his second trip. His last trip was just in Japan, where he went by himself, and he said, Mike, and he told me the pros and cons. So when we shit on these 20-year-olds, these 20-year-olds are literally about creating their business. They're literally about creating this social media. I know at 55 years old, and I don't look at it like that, but a lot of people look at it, this TikTok, these are business opportunities that these 20-year-olds have taken and run with. My daughter, literally, her first job that she got as a content creator, a digital content creator for marketing at the job that she has, is making significantly more money than I did in my first radio job.
Yep.
Because she put the content out there. And so these young people are thinking. Now, politically, a lot of them, they do. And Sequisa, I will agree with you. A lot of them say we're cooked. And I keep telling these people we're not cooked. You have the power.
Right.
But it's hard to tell them that when they are suffocated by us and our views on everything. And I will say me. And that's why I try and encourage these 20-year-olds. understand your movement can move things.
Mhm.
Your movement can move things.
Can move. You put that on the shirt.
What is it? Your movement can move things.
Your movement
You should
can
put that on
move
the shirt.
Your movement
and the energy, there's nothing that you can't replicate the energy that a 21-year-old has, because they haven't been jaded. Their mind hasn't been trapped and beat down. They don't think 60% of the day think about their finances and how I'm going to make this happen and how I'm going to budget this. There are times when I'll speak for myself, where I'm having fun and all of a sudden I'm having a good time. I could be about to get on stage and I think about a bill being due. You know how crazy that is?
That happened to me this morning.
You know how crazy that is?
God damn, it's April. I got to get my inspection done. Yeah, I got
That's extra funny.
Like today, April Fool's. Today's April Fool's Day.
Again.
Today's April Fool's Day. Like, you know what April Fool's is? My car insurance gets directly taken out. That's what April Fool's is.
April 1st.
And that April 1st, Progressive takes their chunk out. So, and I try and tell these young people, just like I'm trying to tell my daughter right now, do not put yourself in debt. Everything these 10 years in your 20s has to be to build your financial freedom. Anyway, I'm good. So
Afro Queen says she's going to Asia in 2 weeks, so she's going to expand and build. That's dope, Asia. Afro Queen Asia. Who you going with? I want to know who she going with. That's what I was.
Who you going with?
You got a little boo thing? She ain't going by herself.
You going with a white man? No, I'm kidding.
Could you imagine? The sister Afro Queen.
Don't do that to Afro Queen. Don't do that.
What up, Snacks? What up, homie?
Snack?
Jay Black, you yesterday, I caught myself. I believe you jinxed me because I almost cussed out 2 patients yesterday.
I said, I don't want no doctor cursing at me.
No, but listen, doctor. I do not cuss, but sometimes patients will take you out. No, I'm serious. This man called me before the office opened, mad at me for not answering the phone, talking about he guess he's gonna have to go to the ER. So I called him before office, and turns out he admitted that he had never told me about the problem, but he mad at me for not answering. And I asked him, I said, well, why you didn't tell me? Well, you know, I got so much going on, but you expect me to know and you don't remember? Like, he was really frustrating me. And then when I told him, okay, well, you do need to go to the emergency room. Well, I guess I'll get done by Thursday. But hold on, bro. I thought you said it was an emergency. And then the very next patient, she had been bugging me for a visit. So I finally got her on. And we had talked last time about her wasting my time by not showing up. So I was on the link and I had been waiting 10 minutes. So I called her because I knew if I waited another minute, it was going to be a problem. And so when the first thing she said to me was, oh, I didn't know we had an appointment there. I hung up. I hung up because I felt it coming up. I was like, I know you. But I went off. My husband came in like, what's going on? I said, these people. I had to go out in my garden.
She had to go out in her garden.
It had to go be one with nature.
She went out in the garden. Allegedly, the neighbors heard her yelling this.
Dumbass nigga. You dumbass nigga.
Allegedly.
It wasn't the N word, it was the B word. Because it was I'll let that damn J Black set me up.
We promise we will have health questions next week.
I do have one health.
Let's get one in, Mo.
Let's go because we got to get to KT. Get to it.
Let's
right
get
to
it. So yesterday, I lost my good soror. She passed away, very young age, heart attack, right? And I want you to tell people what are some preventive measures that you can take if you have a history with any type of heart condition or anything like that. What is something that you can do?
How old was she first, Mo?
In her 50s.
Okay.
Pushing 60.
Well, that's kind of older than we've been hearing. So that, to me, a 50, 60-year-old have a heart attack is not really considered young because they've been 30s and 40s. But 50s used to be considered young. And that's saying a lot. So with that being said, first of all, the best thing you can do is exercise. 150 minutes per week. That's the best thing you can do for your heart. Beets is if you don't like beets to eat as food, they have it in powder. You can put it in your shake. They have it in capsules. And then the aspirin is another thing, but that's something you really do need to talk to your doctor about. Another thing that people don't really think about is long COVID is something that affects your heart and can cause heart attacks because it affects how your body clots.
Mm-hmm.
So medications like quercetin is something that you can take over the counter that helps with that, but you have to be very mindful of that, because if you take that medication, that IVM that I told you that a lot of people are taking twice a week for preventative, you have to make sure those are not taken within 2 hours of each other. And I have to be very clear to everyone that I am a nurse practitioner, not a doctor, because that fake suit that was my license was reported to the board. The person said that I pretended to be a doctor.
But my nurse practitioner is my doctor. She don't say, don't call me doctor.
That's your physician. No,
she's still not a doctor.
He's not a doctor. Yeah,
Nurse practitioner is not a doctor. But the fact that you know that she's a nurse practitioner proves that she's not a doctor. But this person said that I pretended to be. I've never pretended to be a doctor, but I don't want to be a doctor. If I wanted to be a doctor, I'd be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I pretended to be sober before.
So she said exercise 2.5 hours, had that 150 minutes, about 2.5 hours. A week. Oh, that ain't nothing.
It's not.
A week?
30 minutes a day.
You can do 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes a day.
Can you, Jay? Can you?
Oh, if it's a challenge, I can.
No, the challenge is to get your health right. That's the challenge.
I can do it.
Avoiding pork.
All that scrapple you
eat, butter, the yellow yolks of the eggs.
That's the best part, when the egg, the yolk.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Season them egg whites.
And some mushrooms in it.
Sequisa, don't worry. Don't wait. I know, Sequisa, you're right. Don't waste your. Jay's gonna tell you that somehow bacon is healthy.
You need to get him an appointment with me, babe, because I promise you, every time he gets ready to bite that pork, he gonna feel a slap on the back of his head, because I'm gonna put that. I got this.
Honestly, though, I do have the one guilty pleasure, Chris. I need to be happy with my bacon. I can do other stuff, but I'm sure if I cut back other stuff and exercise, my bacon should be okay.
How often are you eating the bacon?
Every day.
I do eat.
You can't do that.
Well, I had scrapple yesterday. No bacon.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You already know you are at high risk. And this new variant that's going around, all I'm gonna say is it's a coincidence, is it, that this new variant is going around and everybody dying of heart attacks at young ages and going to sleep and not waking up. That's happening a lot.
Reese is funny. You know, we appreciate it, Reese. I know time is money. She's our doctor. She's our nurse practitioner.
She's not our doctor. She's our nurse practitioner.
Our doctor.
Not our doctor.
I don't even want to put it. I'm trying to get her license all up and pinned up.
All right. Just go ahead. Wrap it up.
I call my husband. I said, if I have to go to court, they probably gonna take it, because I'm really gonna tell them how I feel. Like, why is you hemming me up for this?
Officially, our nurse practitioner. She's our personal doctor in our heads, and she can give us advice. She also can virtually see us and treat us. She's licensed in 8 states. Above Average Healthcare is the name of her website. Above Average Healthcare. Sequisa, we really appreciate you each and every Wednesday. We'll be more suited next week. But thank you, and thank you again.
All
right. And before we bring in our next guest, Mike, we got to make this announcement again for those who just joined. If y'all didn't hear, if you didn't know already, this was the big announcement.
You are one of the best interviews I have ever had. Public speaker, stand-up comedian, orator, and former radio personality.
Absolutely. Started my whole career right here in the big city of Philly. Right here.
Stand up. So would you ever think about coming back to it?
You know what it is, Michael Shawn, 100.3 WRNB. The original pimp is back in these Philly streets. Delaware, what up? Jersey, what up? We come back in a few minutes and rock out some more. I'm back in the building.
Hello, Michael Shawn.
Hey, yeah. Not bad.
So, would you consider it?
Absolutely. That'd be like a dream come true.
Well, let me make your dreams come true. I have a position available on Saturdays, 3 to 6, Sundays, 4 to 7. You down?
I am absolutely down.
We doing big pimpin', we spending cheese.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn in the
Yes, that is this Saturday from 3 to 6. This Saturday on 100.3 WRNB. And from 4 to 7 on Sundays, I'll be rocking out each and every weekend. So I will get y'all the phone number. The tank top took me out. It should have.
I am personally driving to Philly, and I will.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be driving to Philly Saturday. to listen to you on the air.
No,
Yes.
we're gonna be up
Get the
there.
app.
We can
Get the
or
app.
download the app. Yes,
It's not
download
the
the app.
same, not the same.
I don't know. We want Mo back in the Philly streets. I don't
We'll
know.
we'll know that.
I don't know. We want Mo back in the Philly streets.
It's been a minute.
It's
Shout out
people,
to Mike.
I need to keep out of Philly. I need to get and who that one comedy search. Yes, that's the comedy search we're doing for the We Them Ones comedy tour with Mike Epps. So if you download your material, you'll get judged. People will vote for you, and then you get 5 minutes on the show. I'm actually gonna bring you out. Listen, it's not gonna be an easy thing because it's before the big dogs come out. But you get to live that dream. So you know you're gonna get that situation popping. I'll do what I can. I'll do my part. I'll make them laugh for a few minutes, and then I'll bring you right.
Yes. Yeah, I know that was my special surprise. So yeah, so Mike is going to be in Atlantic City comedy tour with the Mike Epps, We the Ones, DC Young Fly. So Mike is going to be on stage. He's going to bring out a comedian. You're going to get 5 minutes to get on stage. Mike is going to introduce you in front of the big crowd. And then bam, then everybody, going to let you rock out. So yes, 100.3. Mike is back. He's busy. He's booked and busy. And shout out to the good doctor this morning.
Dr. Aaron Smith is in the building. Wait a second. What?
He was on the list. He was on the list.
Wait a second.
I was waiting for the smile.
Make some noise.
Time to get your knowledge up and get ready to write down some facts with Dr. Aaron Smith.
Heed the words of the brother, sissy.
All right, Doc. First of all, I'm not going to get into nothing except this. I just want to tell you this. We thoroughly miss you on the show. And we have talked about topics that when I put the video clip in, I try and think kind of what would Doc say about this when I set it up. And I try and think to myself, what not what angle, but what would be his thought process about this. So first of all, we miss you, and we don't get into nothing else. We miss you. I appreciate you for actually jumping on here as a foundational part of the Takeover Legends and me being back in Philly at the same radio station that me and you, Mo, Jay Black, A White, and a gang of people were in the building. So what's up, Doc? What's going on? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Ma Pratt.
Doc, I just want to ask you this. I want to ask you this. I'm sorry, Doc, but we got to get to our next segment. We got to get to our we got our.
He said, "I'm not gonna ask you anything." I'm like, "I ask you this, Doc."
No, I gotta ask you this. Dude, I have to just ask you this because the chili thing to me is a lot.
Oh wow! Oh, okay.
And it's a lot, and I feel as if we are letting off frustration that we have for a lot of other people, and we've decided to unleash on her. Not saying I'm against everything that I've heard. The liking of the Trump, the donation of the $800, which is minimal but still a donation.
I don't want no Trump. Okay, go ahead.
The following of people who are thoroughly Heritage Foundation followers. How do you feel about the chili thing? Do you think we're doing too much, or how do you feel? Just how do you feel about what has been exposed about chili?
I think it's long overdue that African people throughout the diaspora deal with traders the way that they should have a long time ago. When China built the wall, they didn't just kick out the Americans, they kicked out the sellout Chinese. A lot of times people, they do a purge, they do a cleansing, or when people choose sides, they make sure they stay there. There's something called a self-hating Jew. In people's cultures, they make sure every culture has a name for people who act other than their cultural foundation, usually acting more Western or more white. And it's usually a derogatory term. The man that set up Fred Hampton ended up killing himself like Judas, running into traffic, but he didn't die based on all these militant Black people. Whether it's Eugene Roberts or William O'Neill, or the guy who set up Malcolm X, the so-called security guard, right? Eugene Roberts, he lived to old age. Everybody knew who he was, And the irony is he went on to try to set up Phoenix Shakur and the Panther 21. So the same people just getting another job of destroying Black people. So when is the day going to come
when you push against us the same way you push against other groups, and we destroy you the way other groups destroy people. Word to Kanye West and everybody else who said something against groups that didn't play that kind of game. And I think it's high time for when people try to go against Black people, especially undercover, and taking our money at the same time and trying to represent Black excellence when you're really representing Black treason. You need to be held accountable. And whatever that means and looks like, I'm all for it.
Okay. All right. Do you feel that we're so tired of this happening that Chili might be the culmination of everybody being sick of seeing Stephen A. Smith saying taking AIPAC money is a bad thing? And do you think the frustration hit? And do you think that there are certain people that deserved this type of backlash more than Chili that are sitting in our face right now?
No, we had a different affinity for her. That's like when people say, you know, I can do slavery because other people did slavery. It's like, no, it's not the same. Chattel slavery is not the same, and that doesn't justify what anybody else did. We trusted you. We loved you. I don't even want to guess how many views Waterfalls has on YouTube right now. It's probably over 1 billion. We with you. We didn't like them. We thought they were the devil the Bible spoke of. The nigga has an orange face and fake hair and all kind of purple grape on his hands, and we don't like him. We knew that his wife said that he was a rapist, and the 13-year-old girls and the bodies buried. We never trusted or liked them. We knew what and who they were. We thought you were one of us. You was Usher's girl. We love you. We expect so much more from you than we ever did from them. So you're going to be held accountable accordingly. Because you are a hero in our community. They were always devils and colonists. They were not like us. We thought you were. That's why we didn't like when we found out Drake had the ghostwriter. Oh, my bad.
I'm a liar. You don't have to answer this. Is there any way we can get you back on Friday? Just Friday.
No, I dropped him for a while. I got to do a court thing today. I'm moving to Superior Court. The judge denied my reconsideration for whatever my last motion was, but it's a good thing because the more they violate you and the more you got to push it, you get a chance to move to federal court, but you got to exhaust all your options. But I do believe, like the man says online, child support is fraud, but you do got to take care of your kids. But that family court system is the most demoralizing, dehumanizing, and destructive force that I know of. I mean, the police are killing a few people, but child support and family court is destroying entire families.
So I want to. So is that so? We can get you maybe when you're.
I can't stay as long as I used to, but no, I could.
No, just one segment. Just one segment. We just want.
We can start doing that. Yeah.
We just want you to educate us on something, and you go in and you do, and you have your slides ready, and we just do that on Friday. And also, do I have permission? Because there's a hoodie that I have thought of where it says Mike Shawn.
Check this one out. Black is a brand.
Black is a brand. Black is a brand.
That's Cross Design. Shout out to Ian Cross. But yeah, I'm talk to me.
So I need permission to put the Takeover Legend on the back, and the Takeover Legends in some fancy graffiti handwriting. All the members are going to be, the original members are going to be on there. Do I have permission to put Fearless, aka Dr. Aaron Smith, or should I see Dr. Aaron Smith? Dr. Aaron Smith, aka Fearless.
Probably Fearless, the rapping professor. I think I'm
Fearless, the rapping professor. Okay, yeah, you got that. Fearless,
I thought you were gonna say, you dumbass. I was gonna say, don't put that on it. Don't put it.
Okay, and just wanted to let you know, Cypher said the past is in the past. Not that I was, but that's what Cypher put in it. Cypher is catching. Understand, Doc. Understand. Cypher has caught all the hell for you not being on the show.
We all blamed him.
Cypher has caught everything.
Oh no.
Cypher has caught everything.
He said even in his district, they understand. They miss you. Like
even in his district, where nothing happens, what does happen is they understand that they miss you. That's the one thing they understand. All right, Doc. Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Before I go, I just want to stay in the theme of the day, and since there's so many major announcements. Before I send out, a few months from now, some wedding invitations, I figured I'd share with the people that I is in love.
Wait, what?
I is in love.
I just, Mike was throwing it on there with the announcements. I just said, hey, if that's what we're doing, it's like poker,
Look at KT. I see you, KT.
On radio. I raise you, in love. Hey, let's just do it all. Let's do it all. Take over, legend.
That's a real announcement.
I is in love.
Part of why while I've been away. I had to take care of some things, but then in the midst of me, yeah. Drop that. Yeah.
Wow. It's been over 6 months. Hold up. It's been over 6 months.
It's been over 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Separation date was 2019 into 2020. Yeah.
So this been a minute. This overdue. You was a Michael Shawn. You was dragging it out a little bit. So
dragging it out. I was planning to drag it for life at one point.
So you got a ring, and y'all actually, so y'all officially are engaged. You are officially engaged right now.
No, I said I'm in love. That's what you did with the doctor. You just did that with the last guest. I see how you put some sauce on it, Jay.
Easy.
He said nurse practitioner. Jay was like, "You are a doctor." I say I'm in love, so you are engaged. What is going on over there with Jay Black today? I'm scared to say anything else. You're gonna be sure you're having twins. Twins, right?
All right, so we got to get to the spoken word because they but this is somebody this is a new person you met. This is a new person
back in the day.
This is a back in the day. You brought that beat back.
I didn't even say that. I don't know what Jay is doing right
now.
Yeah,
you didn't say that.
Everybody who's watching this broadcast heard the same word.
He didn't say that.
All I heard was you say we're in love.
No, that's how long he's been separated. That's
separated
for 6 years. So that's the time he's been on. He's been on the shelf, and now he's off. Now he's off.
Listening is important, but actively listening is more important, Jay Black.
Well, congratulations, Doc. Congratulations. That man, love is love.
Nikki White Chocolate, take Doc off your list if he was on your list, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki, don't send no reckless text messages to him either. Don't send no reckless.
And Cypher, don't you send him no booty pictures either.
Yes.
That is dope. That is dope. Doc, we're going to get back at you to see when you could start just doing your Friday segment whenever you're ready. We're back in these streets. We're back in these radio streets.
Oh, no, I'm scared of that part. I don't think the city is ready. So when I saw the announcement, I was thinking about the city. I was like, no, there's a void that has been open for a long time, waiting for this kind of energy to come back to the city. And I know Jay-Z's coming back in the city. A lot is happening. It's a full circle moment for hip hop. So for you to be coming in the game and back in the city,
it says Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends.
That's the official title.
That's the title.
I'm doing a segment on Friday. I'll be a regular caller. Like what's the chick that used to rap? I'll be like the.
Yeah.
That guy chick. I'll be like, yo, this fearless, that professor. But she is a Zeta. So Mo, just so you know.
Okay.
Who's a Zeta? Who? Oh, you did the love. Oh, it gets deeper than deep.
Oh no, it's deep.
I love it.
For him to say something on his mic, this is big.
No, this is huge.
No, it's not April Fool's. No, I ain't gonna play like that because she might see this. No,
he's in love, y'all. Doc got a girl.
EIK.
That's gonna make your child support. This is gonna make your baby mom and your ex-wife, your child support a little harder.
Hey, Jay, what the fuck? Jay, nobody wants that shade. Jay, get out of here.
My bad. Let me be quiet.
Get out of here.
It's like a game of taboo. Things you never say when somebody announces they're in love.
Get out of here with that.
Baby mom,
but you know how black women get.
No, that's not the black woman he was. No, stop. Doc, get out of here, Doc. We're gonna reach out to you, Doc. I appreciate you. Super love in my heart for you. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Dr. Aaron Smith, the rap fearless, aka the rapping professor, right here, y'all. That is dope. That is dope. Jay, you will fuck up anything. Bring KT on.
He's a lady Q. I didn't know.
No, you was fuck up anything.
No, it's called context clues. Read the room. Why would you say that?
Context clues. I missed the
room.
Read the room.
My bad, Doc.
Bring KT up. Bring KT up so we can start this poll. We got to get out this. We bring KT up. Jeez, my God.
She kicked in the door.
Yeah, lady Q. What context clues? Why would you say that? KT, I wasn't. You was thinking the same thing because you know, Casey, when you break up, black women can get nasty when they see you happy and in love. And
I don't know where you came with all of that. He was very clear, and it is awesome to see Doc back. I don't even know how I can continue now. I'm so excited.
That's
get my
amazing.
Friday sermon back.
That is amazing. That is amazing. I can't believe you did this shit.
My bad.
I was
thinking that somebody else started.
It is Poetry Month. It is Poetry Month. The month of April is Poetry Month. Also, it is Autism Month, and we're gonna do something next week, and we're gonna speak about that. We're gonna get the ladies and they may be gentlemen out there. Obviously Jay Black, I shouldn't say, but people who are watching in the chat, that we're gonna get some more. We're gonna let everybody expand on information and what it takes and what you need and the resources and stuff like that. So a lot of that's going to be on you. So I just want to let you know for next week. Just want to let you know. Just want to let you know. KT, the floor is yours. You have friends, you have guests, you have spoken word artists, and you yourself are a spoken word artist. So how do you want to do this? First, do you want to just give a brief intro to the month? Do you want to give us a brief intro of what this month means to you, poetry, and what poetry means to you? Yeah, I'm good at this shit. Go ahead, girl. I'm good at this shit.
We'll keep it short for the sake of time. Yes, it is National Poetry Month. What does poetry mean to me? Everything. Writing is everything to me. It's what gets me through. It's my therapy. I've been doing it since I was about 7 years old. Once I could read and once I could write, I started writing and never stopped. So National Poetry Month is a big deal for us, and it's also an extremely big deal for me and my partners who are sitting backstage, the Meraki Collective.
Bring the Meraki Collective on here. Bring the Meraki Collective.
Cam, turn your phone to the side, Cam, so we can see you.
Cam, turn your phone to the side.
Same thing.
Yeah, flip it.
Oh, it is.
There you go. There we go. So this is fraud. This Cam, I already know Cam because Cam has a legendary game night that she does where she could turn anything into official game night. KT, I want you to introduce whoever's going to go first, and then we'll give them a little interview afterwards. And thank you, ladies, I know you got busy schedules. Thank you for joining. This is in honor of Poetry Month. KT, take it away. Whatever intros you want to do.
All right, so a lot of you already know Cam. Cam is the game queen. She is 1/3 of the Meraki Collective. She is one of our co-hosts as well. And we also got Yvonne the Poetess Thomas, who is our lead host, poet, curator. We all curate our open mics that we have monthly. She is the showrunner for the Willingboro open mic, which if no one knew, Willingboro, New Jersey has an open mic that's been running for about 15 years, which is part of the reason why we are on here today, is to help some of our folks in the South Jersey area, especially, just get a little light on them because we out here too. The poetry scene, the open mic scene is not just in the cities. We're out here too. We've been doing it for about 5 years.
All right, so do the intro and we can get to work. All
right, Miss Poetess, you want to go up first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first because I got to clock into the government in a couple of minutes.
Go clock into the government.
I love it.
Give her the center square. Give her the center square. Give her the center square, and we can go get it.
All right, and it's funny, I work for the government and I'm about to talk shit, but excuse me. So I just go into my piece?
Go into your piece. Go right into it. You can cuss if you want to curse.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, here we go. This is called Black in America. Colonizer, you don't want to ever take a walk in his shoes. Those butcher-up bootstraps wasn't built for you, but they built your whole empire and they coming for what's due. Y'all never could have imagined that he'd still be here too. See, you thought all this torment would lead him to his tomb. Beat him down mentally, choke his voice and his masculinity. He'll fall in line soon. And if we can cut the head, we can kill the family too. But he will forever be that black man that you hate to see, surviving in this crooked country, consumed by the chains of this chattel democracy. Black soldiers fighting wars to protect this insanity, only to come home and be treated dishonorably. The savagery that lies at the belly of y'all hatred for us is mind-boggling, but always want to be down culturally while backhandedly turning us into your commodity. Y'all don't even take a knee graciously. Y'all won't even take a knee graciously. But we're supposed to respect this broken-ass flag. I see population growth got y'all so nervous that y'all do anything to off us. Y'all don't even think our lives are worth a damn Twitter hashtag. I would call it sad, but it's a little more like karma, or maybe George, Sandra, and Brianna coming back to haunt you. Oh.
There we go. All right, girl. Where my applause? Where my applause? And you got to go into your government job right now after that.
I love that. I love that.
Right behind me.
God.
Listen, and not for nothing, I'm gonna say my piece. I worked in family court for years, so I'm gonna be on the side of Doc. Like, yeah, he need to keep quiet about that relationship, and that's all I got to say.
I was right.
Listen, girls be vicious out here.
Wow. We need to get you back, and I need to ask you some questions about that court if you're okay to answer questions about stuff like that.
I am.
Get her in a car. We ain't hearing all that wind blowing.
Okay, well, we're gonna get you here next week, and I want to ask you some questions about what you've seen for you to take the side of a black man talking about his struggles in child support court or whatever it's called, family court. I'd be very interested to hear your perspective on how unfair, fair, how lopsided, or even keel it is. I would love to hear your opinion on that.
All right, I got you.
All right.
We appreciate
All right,
it.
Mom.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He definitely gave me like a whole 90s vibe. I loved it. Loved it.
All right. Who is up next? Who? KT, you
Oh,
rocking?
no, I don't spit, so I'm not next.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? What you do then? You do something?
Oh, I just do games. I just do
You
games.
swallow? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I don't know what. I don't know. I
Cam
don't know.
does games. Cam
know.
helps curate.
What is
Trying to
wrong with
lighten
you
the mood. I
today?
was trying to lighten
Cam
the mood.
sets the scene.
Black on fire
Cam
today.
hypes the crowd.
My brain, Mike. My brain.
I got
We can't talk no more relationship today. Nothing about relationships.
Oh, but we got well, so then my piece might be a little sorry. My piece is talking shit about relationships.
All right,
Oh, and then-
KT. Let's get it, KT. And make sure you get close to that mic because it sounds funny, but then it gets clear. Then it gets clear. It sounds a little, and then it gets clear. This is Honor of Poetry Month. Our very own KT, who does this.
Better?
Yeah. Well, say something. Say something.
Something.
Get a little close because it's when you keep talking, it gets better. When you keep talking, it gets better. I think it's when you just got to keep talking.
All right, I'm going to the piece and you let me know if y'all can hear me.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, good.
All right. She witnessed the work of the devil and was told it was her fault because she didn't walk the way they say she should. It was the closest to evil she has been. When it manifests from deep within, the depths of the original sin seeps from the soul, pouring out on those who doubt. The devil walks this earth. He radiates sunshine, spreading seeds of vitamin D through any and all the community. He captures their gaze with crimson rays, the unknowing souls losing control, scorched and burned by charisma. They tried to tell her to use sunscreen. In her mind, she had it this time. She was in her prime, had learned to discern and stood firm. So with her black girl magic, she added pink tinted glasses and a little SPF 30 while she flirted with the same flames that had already singed her skin. Back in the day, she loved to play, stayed all up in the way to catch those rays until the clouds came. But today was a new day. Evolutions had passed. Time and toxins took its toll. The sun wasn't as bold, although there was some gas. Low leaks until combustion created catastrophe. The flames moved fast, surrounded by well-placed embers soaked in gas, all to be ignited in alignment for her demise. He tried to undermine and failed. Their tales got derailed. The truth prevailed and he bailed, packed his shit and tucked his tail, never to be heard from again, except on the first. She began to live her life again, restarting and with resilience. Her bounce back was brilliant, strengthened her mind and built boundaries with precision, made the decision to break free from the prison. They said she still ain't listening. She showed what she couldn't tell. They thought she fell, but instead she knelt every night until things were all right, thanking the Lord every morning she gets awarded. Eventually, he tried again through fly-by-night friends. She had all the time, and they dropped the line. She knew it was divine, and she was just fine, but not to be blind, because at any time, the devil will try to come back to the daylight.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about, friend.
Thank you, Sam.
Whoever you talking about, he ain't shit. Whoever you talking about, whoever, but
Jay Black know who I'm talking about. I'll just leave it there. Jay Black know who I'm talking about.
Oh, please don't get him started.
No, I'm good. I know what she's talking about, and that was dope. I didn't think I was going to enjoy this segment, to be honest.
I know you didn't hate her.
I didn't.
I know you didn't hate her.
You hate her.
Hating on Poetry Month.
No, the first one that was good. I like when we add Brianna telling real life stuff, and this is dope. And you bringing up is your passion. This is your true story, and you're putting it in a different form. So this is actually dope. I'm really impressed. So
okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions, KT. I'm gonna ask you some questions because I know I've gone through this, and I still go through this. When you are not that you're currently in a relationship, we don't know your relationship status. We don't know what single. Okay. When you get on stage and you start doing these pieces and somebody who's in a relationship with you, do you think, is it something that you think about that maybe they're going to feel some type of way that you still have this piece that you're speaking about directly about, even though it's in a negative way, the person has taken space in your mind at some point?
Been there, done that.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I did have someone that I was with that had some trouble with some of my poems because they did, speak about personal things. I write from a very personal place. So a lot of it is something I've been through, something I've seen. And yeah, I mean, I'm of a certain age and I've been through some shit with men and I talk about it every now and then. And he couldn't handle it.
But that is true. Could it be something positive about your new
That's
relationship?
not my problem.
I can see that being an issue though. Like it's like usually artists discuss what they're going through now. So if you're in a positive relationship now, can I get some of that positive poetry? How this man brought you
I'll be
from
right
the light
back.
and
Keep
helped you?
talking, Jay. I'll be right back.
How that man helped you overcome that dark past and then spin
of course, yeah, I can sit here and say, oh, I'm happy now and write all this cute shit about my current relationship. But I still had a life and I still had a past and I've still had experiences and I write about them. And yeah, unfortunately, if you are in somebody's life who is a creative and enjoys their pen, you gonna be the subject at some point, especially if you piss them off. But
I'm about to say, just don't mess up.
It's kind of like, how Mike says, being afraid of getting in a relationship and somebody not being able to handle the takeover legend conversations or some of the stuff that he says on stage. It takes another creative person to understand that. But no, I'm not going to sit here always coddling someone's feelings. You have to understand that this is part of what I do.
So it's a balance. So you will have some positive relationship. Can you hear me? Check 1 2 1 2.
You're looking for balance, Jay Black, but what she just said really summed it up. Because as
I can hear you on my computer, but I can't.
Her pen takes her. She goes with how she feels at the moment and whatever it is she wants to express. I don't think that it has such a pattern where it's like, okay, I've been talking about, things, the negative experiences I've had for the past 5 days. So today on the 6th day, I'm going to talk about something positive. That's not how that works.
Yeah, I'm just saying if I'm in a relationship with KT and I'm in love with KT and she's keep talking about her ex, is that a point for me in this relationship that I want some positive? You can't hear me either, Cam? What is going on?
Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
You want me to go out and go back in?
No, have them go out and come back in. Because I can hear you.
Yeah.
Just have them go back and then come back in.
Cam, go out and come back. Oh, she can't hear me.
Yeah, and it doesn't work that way, Jay Black. I think that it's an art form and it is based on how she feels. And if she has something to say, something to contribute, it's going to come out. So whether it be from a negative experience, whether it be from the current or the past boyfriend, that is just that's her art form. So you can't structure or put a schedule up together for her to express herself.
Doesn't Taylor Swift do that?
Be negative, and Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna be positive.
Yeah. What are the greatest love songs? The Heartbreak.
Yes.
Like how many songs do you want? It's either
It's either about staying in love. It's either about happier in love or the heartbreak.
Yes.
So like, you know, and you can't. It's hard to create something about being in love when you're not in love.
Definitely not Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
they were calling you the black Taylor. They was the black Taylor Swift because you make it. They want to stay on your
Definitely not
good
Taylor
side.
Swift.
No.
I don't just write about relationships and love. Well, Jay Black, you know that. That's not what my book is about.
That's true.
My book is about me and my son.
Which is very good, by the way.
Thank you.
So can I ask a silly question? Just a silly question. Just silly on the side question. Just silly on the side question. Do you get
As
people?
much as you put me on the spot on here, go ahead, ask your
No,
silly question.
because I'm trying to relate because you're a performer and I'm a performer, so I relate. When you kill it at some place, do you ever get some dudes just coming up to you simply because you killed it and now they interested, but they saw you before, and then afterwards they all of a sudden you saw me before I did my thing, you saw me before I killed it, and now all of a sudden there's an attraction simply because not only that you're cute, but because you killed it. You got groupies. You got groupies. You got people who trying to holler because you're nice with it. Is it? That's what I'm asking.
No.
I don't feel transparency in that answer.
Cam is not helping either.
No, because y'all giggling like teenage girls. Like it just happened. Like it just happened. Like it just happened. Like it just happened.
I can't say specifically after I've gotten off stage. To be really transparent, I'm not on the stage that much. I very much enjoy being behind the scenes. So it's mostly Yvonda and Cam that's on the mic. I've gotten some people that wonder, well, who that over there in the corner counting heads, counting money, taking notes, and looking around the room. And then they're like, oh, they get interested because I'm the one in the cut. I'm the quiet one in the cut. But not necessarily, I murdered the stage and
that is definitely not. You have a lot of appeals, things that are appealing about you, but that is one of the interesting things that even when you come to the comedy show, you really be low key. You be there and don't be there at the same fucking time.
Yeah,
and I'm like, KT.
Listen, I scouted that whole venue. I watched that crowd. I went to that bar a couple times to see how they was moving over there. That's just how my mind works.
Yeah. Because I take KT's critique of a show. There's certain people I take the critique of the show because they understand. So if she gives me a compliment, she hasn't given me a bad review yet. But when it comes, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it for real because I see that you actually observe things. But I think that when somebody, it's so
give you a bad review, I'm learning from you.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. She caught me off guard with that shit. I'm so used to y'all meanies on this show.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know how to take that.
Meanie in the I'm not meanie.
They be in the they be in the chat. They be meanies, but thank you. But that is an appeal about you that you have this thing where we live in a society where the loudest person in the room is supposed to be the hottest person in the room,
right.
and when you meet people who keep, and I got a lot of people like that. Mo is just a social butterfly, but she's not the loudest person in the room.
I'm not the loudest person in the room,
but
though.
she's social, but she's reserved and social. I don't know how the fuck she does that. So have you given up on relationships? Or are you still open? Like are you still open? Are you still is your heart still there and it's still?
I don't have an icebox in my heart. I'm open. I'm open to it. I'm open, but on the next time I pop up on here and we're talking about autism and whatnot, that is the difficult part of it. But I'm definitely open. I'm open to someone who is going to be open to me.
And open to her son and
open to
the
my
challenges. Yes.
Here go Afro Queen talking about Mike always flirt with KT. Who do I not flirt with? Like, why y'all start? Damn, you keep sleeping. Yep. So is it something? Is there any what you've told us about the difficulties? Well, the challenges. Let me try and use the correct words. The challenges of dating, because of your child being on the spectrum, and the fact that somebody has to understand the work that it's going to take and the attention that it's going to take. That when they get near you, understand that if I let you in, there are responsibilities that you're not. I don't know if you're asking that person to help with
or just asking that person to respect the fact that the time and energy that you're going to have to put into this every day is going to take away from us? Do you want the person to help or you don't?
I would love for them to help if it's in their heart to. It is not something that I can't force it on anyone. But no, I completely understand if they're, hesitant or resistant. But I mean, just knowing us and, me and my son personally, it would never stay that way because he's infectious. So
How
if
old
they
is
could
your
come
son?
in like that, he will be 8 in May.
God bless. 8 years old. Mo, I want to ask you that too, since we're here and it's Poetry Month, but it's Autism Awareness Month. How difficult is that? When do you let somebody in on that personal? Is that something when you first start dating, you put it out there like here it is, before we go any further, understand what my life entails? Like I bring up the alcoholism immediately. Maybe I overwhelm people, but I bring up my recovery immediately just to let you know. So how do you go about it?
So for me, my son has only ever met one person outside of his father that I've dated. It's only been one person. And for me, because, I mean, I hold that philosophy, even if he was not on the autism spectrum, because I feel like, you need to make sure that this person you can't have people in and out of your child's life. And for autism, it's a little bit different because they become, routine, and they become, attached. And so, explaining why that person isn't there anymore becomes more challenging when you do that. For me, anyone who's in my life understands that it's a package, and you have to sit back and you have to observe first. You can't just jump in there and be like, you know what, I'm the pappy, I'm the second pappy, no, you have to observe. And it's a very unique situation, and everyone that's on the spectrum, their behaviors are different, their needs are different. And so it takes learning. And even as his parent, somebody who's always around him, I don't always get it right, because it depends on the day. We could have a great day or we can have a very challenging day. But I didn't allow him to meet my son until we were 3 years in.
3 years. You hit him for 3 years. Wow.
Yes.
Why
Now
would
he
you hit
sees him
him? Why would
on
you
the
say
phone.
him?
Well, no, she's
On the
in a
phone.
sense she is hiding her partner from her son.
No. Hiding is not knowing. And then you
Right.
also understand my particular relationship was long distance, right? But then we talked about, again, is this something that we're moving forward to, or are we dating? Is it, is it lax? Is this something that's going to be permanent? And is it something that you can deal with on a permanent basis? It's very different when you're dating versus when you say, okay, you're my forever person.
How should
So,
go ahead.
and
I'm
he
sorry.
understood that, and he was receptive to it. He still brought gifts, Christmas,
From
birthday.
the mystery man, from the
He
mystery
said-
friend,
from the uncle, no, mom's special friend. No,
mom's special friend.
but no, he he talked to him on the phone, so it wasn't like he was totally disconnected. But before we did that physical, and I'm going to see Mr. Rashad with you, and I had to make sure that that was something that was going to be of longevity.
Wow.
Everybody does it different, but that's how I did it, and it worked for me.
Okay, so Cypher had a question that I think every once in a while Cypher has a question where I'm just happy that he asked. Very rarely am I happy that he asked a question, but every once in a while,
he come with
because I think a lot of people, even though we know somewhat of what autism consists of, we really don't know what it is. Can autism be explained? What is it exactly? Who would like to take that?
So it's a spectrum disorder. So, and it's a broad spectrum disorder. Before, not putting back on my BSc hat, but before, they're just now, including like within the last decade, are just now including autism spectrum disorder in the DSM-5, right? So before they would label it different things, and you wouldn't get a diagnosis as early as you are now. Now it's about like 1 in 10, I think, children are being diagnosed. Like you're seeing the numbers go down. I think when I first got in the field, it was when they actually diagnosed, it was like 1 in 80 something when it came to diagnosing children on the spectrum. And they consider it a broad spectrum disorder because the symptoms from person to person is so different. And you normally have a comorbidity with it. So normally if you have a diagnosis for somebody who has autism spectrum disorder, you may see that they also have ADHD, or they may have ADD, they may have, yes. And so that's what makes this diagnosis very unique. Because like most diagnoses, you have a smaller category of symptoms to identify it with. Autism spectrum disorder is so broad, and there's so many different symptoms that a lot of times with the testing, you're going into, they look at the testing and say, okay, well, he has 5 out of the 6 or the 4 out of the 6 criteria, so that places him in that category.
Wow.
I think a lot of people wasn't diagnosed early on because they didn't want that label. I think that stigma that came along with it. Now people are more comfortable with, being themselves. So back then it's like, no, he fine. No, he's really not. He's really delayed, or she's delayed. You need to have them look into that.
It was diagnosed with pervasive. And so that is, and so now, until they were like maybe 2, 3, 4 years old, and then they would retest them again and then give them the final diagnosis. They were very, very, they weren't giving the diagnosis like they are now at such an earlier age. They would do developmental delay. And then they would say, okay, we're going to, observe him for another year. When he comes back for a reevaluation, then we'll, give an official diagnosis.
All right, for those just joining the show, Michael Shawn and Takeover Legends, like and subscribe. We made the big announcement. I will be on 100.3 WRMB starting Saturday at 3:00. And normally there'd be a lot of, the show varies. I've tried to explain the show to people and I can't. So I can't
explain this show.
I can't explain what the direction. I don't know what we're going for. I just know we're trying
Crazy
to build.
Motherfuckers in this chat. No.
Yes, I can't explain the people in the chat. I can't explain the community that we're building. We inspire. We're shady. We inspire. We pray for each other. We will talk about each other directly to each other's faces on the chat. We will talk about politics, and we'll talk about Justin Bieber, and we'll talk about Diddy, and we'll talk about Trump. I don't know. But I want to welcome that this is one of the aspects of the show that just happens. We have people who are part of the show, part of the chat, who have children that are on the spectrum. So we're in honor of Autism Awareness Month, we're asking these questions. Now, I want to ask a question. I want to be once again, everything I'm saying, I'm trying to be very sensitive with this. As a parent, when I'm from a distance and I hear you guys speak upon the challenges, is there more pressure because a parent like me is building their kids to live on their own, that at a certain point they're going to go? She can't hear it now.
Cam drop. Can you hear Mike? KT?
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Oh, so she got to go out and go back in.
She can't hear neither one of us. Okay.
I think it's when people drop out, and if they come in together, I think it winds up being a challenge. Let me wait till she gets back on, and then I'll ask this question. That was part of the original problem with autism, and still is. They want to group. They want to group everyone in one category, but that's impossible because it is a broad spectrum / difference and a lot of misdiagnosis. Put Ms. Clark's question up because I'm going to give it a shot.
Ms. Clark.
Because Ms. Clark is smarter than me. So Ms. Clark, her questions, my reading comprehension gets challenged, but I'm going to read it to Sexy Mo. But keep that up there because I'm going to get the question to KT as a parent. And Jay Black, whenever you want to chime in, I'm not excluding you. Whenever you want to chime in, you feel free to say whatever. So as I was saying is, as a parent, my thing is to build my kids up, to build them, get them a structure, get them a foundation, and send them on their own. Even though my kids can live with me for as long as they want to live with me, I could care less. I love having them around me. And if Monty's here till she's 30, I don't give a fuck. If the twins want to move in with me, I don't care. is there an added pressure for you as a parent thinking, I don't know if I can ever have them do that on their own? Or am I misconstruing it?
You're not misconstruing it at all. For me, with my son, again, this is a spectrum. I already know my son is going to be with me for the duration. My son is higher on the spectrum, so to speak. He's more profound. He does not speak. He does also have ADHD, intellectual disability. He will not be able to be on his own. And I am not willing, I will not put him in a home or anything like that. My heart can't take that. So for my situation, it is up to me and my daughter. You know, when I'm gone, he goes with his sister. Blessing of having an adult child. In this situation, it was a blessing that I had an adult child because she'll be there to take care of her.
Is she built for that though? Like, is that something that she can handle?
Oh, when she comes home, she's able to jump right in, and he adores her. So,
and then her relationship has to be okay with it. Her dude, like, and is he going to be willing to have a mate that has to be a caregiver for her sibling? Like, that is a tough journey to know that you have to have a caregiver for your child their entire adult life, and still try to have a man that's okay with that.
A relationship.
Yeah, a relationship.
I'm sorry. Oh, you and a woman? You and a woman? Hey, you and a woman?
Thank you.
No, but that's a relationship. If I'm taking
I don't have a relationship
you,
with him. I got you.
No, but if I'm taking you on with whether, no matter what the kids, no matter what the circumstances or challenges that their child is going through, if I'm gonna take you on for life, and this is a go,
that is tough though, Mike. That's tough.
but I can't. But relationships are tough.
I know, but that's a whole nother added element that can cause stress. I just can't speak my true mind.
No, I'm not attacking you. I'm nobody's attacking. You're asking a valid question.
And what you're talking about, Jay Black, is more prevalent than people being accepting. It is very difficult to date for most people who have children on the spectrum, especially if they're very involved. So what you're saying is very valid, and a lot of it stems from they don't know what to do, right? So that's why I talked about that observing and having open communication about what your child needs and what their strengths are, some of their challenges, some of the things that that are big topic issues when you're talking about some I don't like to even say caregiving, but when you have someone in your home as that's on the autism spectrum. But a lot of men do struggle with that because it's foreign to them. They don't know how to navigate that. So when you talk about challenges, that is a very real thing.
I don't know what LaShawn's talking about. KT, are you open to respite? Respite. I'm sorry.
Respite is basically you can either hire a provider outside of your family or something like that, or you can hire within your family, and it's a glorified way to say a babysitter. Basically, it's someone to help me get some rest. So for me, respite is my mom for right now, while I still have her. God bless. And we also have an aide that comes in, like she is an individual support specialist,
therapeutic support specialist.
Wow.
And I just want to give you some encouragement, KT. They said that my son would never have receptive speech. And I laugh every time he goes in for his annual, because he talks circles around.
Wow.
And they told me that he would never. But early on, able to when he did start speaking, everything, of course, was delayed. And as far as where his baseline was to where he's now,
it's dope.
So never ever, don't. It's not finite.
But every situation is different, though. Maybe she knows her.
Even with the diagnosis, even with where he is at 8 years old now, where he's going to be at 18, there can be such a shift that when you look back, you're going to say, oh my God, I never thought. And you're going to start finding yourself
Lady
saying,
Q be saying
I
that.
never thought, I never thought. So, just keep going, doing what you're doing. It takes resilience because it doesn't come with a manual or a book to tell you what to do and how to do and what not to do. It's trial and error. And unlike raising typically developed children, some things stay with them. When you're raising someone on the autism spectrum, it's a constant redirection.
But Mo, that sounds good. But she want a man in her bed at night. She wants somebody that she can just get it in with sometimes.
But I can bet you, and I don't want to speak for KT, but I can bet you that she'd rather have the right man because her son is forever a part of her life. She'd rather have the right man than have the man for right now.
And in a weird way, this forces a man.
Lady Q coming in. What did I say wrong? I didn't say anything wrong. That's true. She wants a man.
But listen. It's not so black and white. It's not so simple. It's not just drilling it down to she wants a man. Like Mo is talking life into KT right now. She's giving her encouragement. You talk about a freaking man. That's not it.
All right.
Not the time.
Mike, I can't talk no more. I can't talk.
Jay, you can't overreact.
Where was that appropriate in that point?
Because in my mind, I know deep down she wants a loved one too, but she know her son is her top priority. But she also want to get, as Mike would play the clip, she want to get Dick Dash.
Jay Black.
Like
Jay Black wants to see everyone loved and cared for.
Yes, she needs someone.
I love that. But in this moment, with Mo talking to the encouragement, but she wants a man.
All right.
Mo can't give her a man.
All right, let me mute my mic.
No, don't mute your mic. The show won't be no fun. Don't mute the mic. I need to keep saying this shit. No, but I will say this.
Simple.
All right.
When in a weird way, this makes a man, you will find out how serious a man is about you faster than the normal honeymoon stage, because this is something when you say we are exclusive and you meet the child, you will find out what this meant. Now, if he can't take it, fine. Then he can't. Then you've been exposed. Then basically God has said, okay, that's not the person for you. If they're honest enough to say, listen, I can't handle this. So you get to actually see. And there are a lot of dudes who can't handle a relationship anyway, but they can go along with the cycle because we can make believe and we can just go out and hang out and we can joke and laugh until the seriousness comes up a year later by mistake. You might have a health situation and all of a sudden you realize this dude ain't built to be around a health situation. You might have a financial crisis and all of a sudden that dude ain't around for the financial crisis. And you find out like that. At least with this, in a weird way, you find out how serious a person is to be around you and understand they get to see the challenges that you're going through and they get to decide, I'm here for you. And in the opposite way, if a man says, girl, I'm here for you, so I'm about this life, so let's get it. That's got to, when that happens, if it's happened, that's got to be an amazing feeling that somebody is taking everything on and says, I'm here, I'm your partner, I'm ready to ride out for you. So that's just my thought. Jay, it's not a bad, don't mute your mic though. Why are you pouting on us?
Did he mute?
I didn't do nothing.
He muted his mic. Unmute your mic, please, because I was actually with you, Jay Black. I knew where you were going. I understood where you were going, and I was not offended or anything like that.
Lady Q is trying.
Lady Q knew where he meant to, but it was
learn
the
how
timing.
to read the room, is what she said. She didn't say what you said was wrong. She just said the timing was off.
No, but how did this motherfucker mute the mic? Oh, wait. How do you mute the mic but keep your square up and just be like, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to talk. What type of childish shit is that?
Yes.
You guys go along with what you want.
Immature.
That's ridiculous.
That's my manager. That's my manager.
That's the manager. KT, do you understand? He will mute his mic if you have a dilemma about contracts, and he'll be like,
"Look, he'll kick a kid out her spot too for me." So listen, it's like 6'7".
But during this month, Michael Shawn, it's going to be important and imperative. You hear from the the women's side, but it's going to be imperative for you to also hear from the male side, because you don't know how many men are in situations where they have children on autism spectrum and they're unable to deal. A lot of times everybody thinks that they're going to have, and I don't want to say normal, because I believe very, very deeply that my son came to me exactly the way he was supposed to come to me, and no other way. But I think that men struggle when they have a child, because their envision, their whole concept of being a father to a son is, I'm going to teach my son how to drive. I'm going to teach my son how to ride a bike. I'm going to teach my son. Me and my son are going to do all of these things. And then when you have these barriers and challenges that come with someone on the autism spectrum, they don't know how to deal with that dream, or that model that they created in their head of parenthood being kind of like dissipated, destroyed, and for a better word for them.
And in closing, I just want to say this, and this is why I really appreciate Lady Q, and I say that this is why, and I'm in all seriousness, I appreciate Lady Q, because I know for a fact if you didn't have Lady Q to talk to, you wouldn't have shared this with anybody, and you wouldn't have talked your feelings about it with anybody. So I think the blessing of having that woman next to you and to be able to have that dialogue is absolutely amazing. And that goes to my question. When the ladies, when Jay Black, when the child is born, do you have somebody to talk to? And do you start feeling as if immediately, before you're educated on everything, do you start feeling immediately that, did I do something? Was it something that I didn't take care of during my pregnancy? Or was it something I did before my pregnancy? Was there a form of you almost feeling guilt? And was there somebody you talked to, or how'd you handle that? KT or Mo, or Jay, whoever wants to talk about it.
I would like to hear from Jay. I would like to hear from Jay on something like that, because oftentimes parents blame themselves for anything that's wrong with their children, or indifferent. I don't like to say wrong.
We be honest. You want to be honest?
Yes, please.
I think it was the doctor's fault that he got autism. Personally, when he came out, he wasn't initially breathing, and I'm like, well, y'all, they had him. He was face up. And they took a while to suction all the stuff out. I thought, those seconds of him not breathing caused it. And Lady Q keep telling me that's not how autism works. He had it from the time he was consumed. Him coming out not initially breathing played a part. And I thought, and that threw it off. So if I'm being honest, I blame the doctors.
And I'm not sure about you, KT, but I had a preterm birth. My son was in the NICU the first month of his life. And you do hear those stories because they don't have a definitive answer for you of where autism comes from. Like the $1 million question. We have a lot of evidence-based studies that allude to different things, but nothing concrete that says, no, this is the specific thing, whether it's immunizations, whether it's, like you said, birthing complication. They don't have anything that concretely says this is how it happens, because you have parents who have regular birth, regular pregnancy, and you still end up with your child, being on the autism spectrum.
Well, I'm not going to let you off the hook, Mo, because Mo will go, no. And I want to ask the same question to you, and then I'm going to go to KT. Mo keeps a lot of things. Mo will walk around with the weight of the world on her shoulders, and you'll never know. She'll give you a smile. She'll give you encouragement, and she will literally hold you down through your shit and let you talk about a bad comedy show or being treated unfairly at the job and never say anything. Who did you share your feelings with when you had the child and you're going through a bunch of emotions? Were you able to bounce anything off anybody, or did you just say, I'm gonna pull up by the bootstraps, the good old bootstraps, and keep it moving?
I pulled up the good old bootstraps. I did not have anyone to really speak to about it, because you can talk and tell people what the surface level things are. Oh, he's not talking, he's not walking yet, he's he's not asking for, he can't ask for a cup of water. Those things, right? Or the tantrums, or all of the things, the great things, right? The KT that comes with your child being nonverbal. But for me, I was a behavior specialist, and I tell people this all the time. You can be in this field and help other children and be great at it. but you can come home from that same job and not know where to begin with your own child. It doesn't come with a manual. So for me, you know, I didn't have the luxury, and I you know, I'm pretty sure KT can understand, Lady Q. You don't have the luxury to break down and stay in it. You don't, because you have somebody that is depending on you for everything.
Let me read Lady Q's comment. Put Lady Q's comment. Caden was born 3 days past his due date, face up and not breathing. I am of the belief that if he had mental delays, that would be attributed to his lack of oxygen, but not autism. I truly feel he came out of his daddy and met my egg with it. Okay.
She believed it was from the rip. I think that played a part. I do. And they worrying about me cutting the damn cord. But look, I'm like, hurry up. I said, he's not breathing. Like, y'all hurry, waiting for me to cut this damn cord. He should be crying by now. But go ahead.
Right. And I would have thought the same thing as a dad. Okay.
And
KT.
I would not tell other people to do what I did, you know, because everybody copes differently. Everybody deals with things differently. The way that I dealt with it may not be, you know, the functional or healthy way for someone else to deal with it.
KT, who did you have somebody to talk about all the thoughts and emotions that had to be going through you? Did you ever feel any guilt and start thinking before you were informed about more of autism? Did you ever feel like, did I have my child at the right age? Did I not have, I don't know, protein? Was I too active during my pregnancy? Was there any feelings, and did you have anybody to talk about it with?
I never blamed myself. Because I knew it wasn't anything that I could have done to cause it. Now, I will say that, like J Black and Lady Q are saying, where I know he was born and developed this way, I did have a very rough pregnancy. The first half of my pregnancy, I almost lost him. During the first and second trimester, I spontaneously bled out a lot. And then I had a very difficult labor. And during that labor, they had to do a certain procedure to open up my cervix. A part of me thinks that might have, complicated things further. I'll just say it like that. Might have complicated things further. When I was picking up on, that there was issues, that there were delays and stuff like that, no, I did not have anyone to talk to. When I tried, I got met with resistance. I was just being paranoid. I was, and I say it in my book, I was just being paranoid, just trying to raise a mama's boy. I was spoiling him and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I didn't have anyone to talk to. And in terms of his donor, and this is why I'll say it now. This is why Jay Black gets upset.
Yeah,
this is why Jay Black gets very upset when we talk about my relationship situation, because his father abandoned him.
Wow.
He is not. He probably wouldn't even know who he was, and I'm actually okay with that. Because it is better for him. It was not a good situation. And yeah, it's been 6 years. Like I said, we only see him on the first in the bank account.
Afro Queen, this is the last comment. My first job was with kids on the spectrum. The spectrum is too broad. I don't think it can be just one cause. I don't think we know. And that's the mysterious thing. And that's why I feel like people, for some reason, people will give an alcoholic, and I think they should, more resources of people to talk to than they will give parents resources to talk about something that's going on with their children, which I think is bizarre in our society. I thank everybody for opening up today. We will do this once a month. I guess
this wasn't supposed to be that, though.
This wasn't supposed to be that.
We were kicking it. We were kicking off, but just like in true Takeover Legend, the show can go in
any direction.
Any
direction. Celebrating Mike, to Dr. Smith popping in, to Sequisa, to KT, to the spoken. Like,
how am I supposed to explain this? How am I supposed to explain it?
Oh, Cam Pam also said goodbye. She will see everyone in the chat. She also is a government worker and had to show up for court today. Had to show up for court, so she had to drop off to go into a session. But she said thank you. She will see everybody in the chat.
We got you. Ms. Parker made an interesting point. It definitely hits differently when there are people you know. We all have our assumptions about what it looks like, but listening to personal stories makes it more real. God bless y'all. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Dem Dollar says his father didn't deserve him. He is better off without him because that's your flesh and blood. You should never give up on them. No, facts. Facts. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. And Rick, this is not the last show. God damn, I'm here.
You're so
You
terminal.
left two business calls. You left him for 2 business calls. He said, "I
It
can't."
was so terminal. It was so final.
I got a few things going on. Rick, with God, the right direction. But I'm here. And once again, I will start on 100.3 WRNB Saturday at 3:00, from 3 to 6, and then on Sunday from 4 to 7. Understand everything I'm doing, and listen, my actions will speak louder than these words. Everything I'm doing is to make this home bigger and better than it's ever been. I have a master plan. Now, most times when I'm sober and I have a master plan, they come true.
They do.
They come true.
Sober Mike.
So just understand this, everything I'm doing is based on building this show. And this show for me is going to have more significance. But Random Rick, you're not going to divide my people, you white man. You're not going to do it.
It should benefit you guys, our community, because if we get the sponsorship popping, you won't have to have first of the month Fridays like it's coming up.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
We still gonna need first Friday?
Nobody said that.
I thought okay, that
this
was
Friday actually is the first Friday.
That's why I said
month.
we still need it now. But once we get the sponsorship popping, they may not down the road. That's
so
all.
Let's just say this. Not that I'm financially in any type of problem, but let's just say this. I forgot to transfer and I went to go buy something and I realized, I said, wait a second, I have my thing down to the penny. I said, why the fuck did my card not go through? The StreamYard came out. I forgot the StreamYard came out. And when I went to my app, I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a lot of money for StreamYard. For us to do this show, we need donations from viewers like you.
What the fuck? And the rest of the money goes into my pocket.
I'm not canceling it yet. I'm saying I'm a focus on sponsorship now. So whereas though maybe down the road, if this show is brought to you by whoever, boom.
I'm gonna need for you not to do that.
And I don't want to take from the community if we don't have to. But right now we need it.
The goal. Okay, since we played, because I gotta go to this high paying job. My goal, one of my goals is that at a certain point we start reversing the money and sending it to y'all. And people are gonna start saying we're trying to pay people to watch. And I'm gonna say, so what? But my goal, just like I paid people's rent out of my pocket when I was on the radio, my goal is to start sending money and having people come up here and just say, look, Mike, got this struggle. This is what's going on. And listen, if it's $50, if it starts with sending somebody $50, start sending somebody $100, start sending my big, which people are like, you can't help everybody. I can't, but I can help those who get on this show. That is the big goal. And if we can get sponsors to come in here and throw that money, and I can show you the money that's in, my goal is to show you the money that's in this pot. So you know that this is what's available. And we start giving money. Now, will there be difficulties with people saying that person doesn't deserve this, that person doesn't deserve that? I get it.
Business.
And
I'll deal with it.
Needs overnight camp. If she's doing something unproductive, KT could be the person that we donating for her son.
Exactly.
Bam. For that particular month. So yeah, so the goal is to give back to our, if Ash Bash really is pregnant and have a baby and needs something, that could be Ash Bash's. Like we just never know.
If she's pregnant.
If she's pregnant.
If somebody doesn't have, if somebody kids, it has to go to the dentist.
Cousin like that.
He gonna stay, but that's what he does.
Stop doing cousin like
that. But that is the ultimate goal, and it's a lofty goal, but it can't be done. It can't be done. It actually can't.
When you can help others. So that's the goal. We're gonna get there.
That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. KT, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. And see, I wanted to end it flirting with you, but I'm not. Never mind.
What's my face today?
Why is she all vulnerable and open and shit?
Yeah, that's a perfect time.
She ain't got a hair on. She got her hair done.
No, she look good. I'm telling you, every time I see her, I love the cap. I love the fact that you could just walk up behind her and just give her a little kiss on the cheek. That would be dope. But I'm not. Get out of here, KT. Get out, KT. Get out of here. Take her off. Take her off the screen. Take her off the screen. Take her off the screen. Take her off.
No, we love KT. I'm gonna get you tomorrow.
I thought having ovaries on was gonna balance it out a little bit, but y'all tell her terrible.
All right,
we got Doc back on Friday.
Tithing on Friday, y'all. Run them pockets Friday. So it's a minimum of $1. I mean, come on, $1 for this entertainment. Come on, I mean, but we're at it. We may have to put money together for Doc's child support. Cypher, you always be on a roll and then you don't be on a roll. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let any person or any circumstance take it from you. God got me. God got us. From Michael Shawn, Sexy Mo, Dr. Aaron Smith, the rapping professor, Amani, Kamari, and C. Chung. Also, Lady Q, if you want your hoodies, you see the hoodies in the background. You know the t-shirts, you know the coffee mugs. Tomorrow, I will start drinking my coffee out of that coffee mug. I just don't want to dirty it. But anyway, I mean, it's supposed to be used. If you want something customized, you go to wokeupinspired.com. Wokeupinspired.com. You can get whatever you want, whatever your idea, whatever your brand, whatever your inspirational quote that you want, whatever it is that you want to represent and that you want on your back or your sleeve or your chest or your mug or whatever, or your hat. Go to wokeupinspired.com. We are gone.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts.